You just call them beaks?
Beaks?
What? These face pages and...
I think he meant to say beats.
Yeah, whatever. So anyway, but no, Gage, welcome to the digest, Gage.
Oh, hey, thank you.
To that side of the
good to know.
To that side of the table. So
he's been here for a while, kind of like doing, I don't know, behind the scenes weird
behind
stuff.
Behind the scenes, yeah, Facebook stuff.
But
yeah.
now he's like stepping into the light.
That's right.
We won't define what behind the scenes weird stuff is, but
video, anyway, I don't know. He's always
but we
computers.
we're on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and all of that.
That's
thanks
right.
to Gage. So anyway, but good show today. Got a lot of ground to cover. Of course, we're going to hear all the news that's possibly fit to speak from Darren. We're going to talk about Ohio Wesleyan Community Day, big event coming up, annual event that's become a tradition in Delaware, and we're going to get to that and excited for it, Darren. How was your week, though, before we do that?
Before we do that, week was good. Got to go to a Blue Jackets game. And
nice.
So I've been to 2 games in the past 2 weeks, and one game when they came out to throw the pizzas, I had Parker in my lap, so I couldn't jump up and grab the pizza. So I was upset with my baby for being in my lap.
Parker didn't catch one?
Well, the next game, she was in my lap, and the pizza guy came around, and they felt bad because she's cute, and they handed Parker a pizza. So now she's back to being okay.
And these are pizza boxes, or are they just dough that they fling up there like Frisbees?
Oh, yeah. For those of you who don't know, when you go to a Blue Jackets game, they throw the empty pizza boxes like Frisbees, and there's a coupon inside.
Thank you.
So I opened it up.
I thought they actually threw pizzas
I thought
at
I
you.
was going to get to eat it.
That's what I thought.
You cannot eat it. It does not work that way.
As I said, Community Days are going to be our topic in a minute, and we'll go ahead and introduce our guest, Jack Hilborn. Jack doesn't even. We just say Jack Hilborn in the city of Delaware.
He's done. You know,
it's 2 names, but he's a one-name guy. It's like LeBron or Madonna or Tiger. You know, everybody knows Jack Hilborn in the city of Delaware. But also with us is Cole Hatcher from Ohio Wesleyan, and both of them are involved with Ohio Wesleyan and Bishop Backers, and we're going to get to Community Day in just a minute. But before we do that,
we interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
Get a little headline news.
The news wouldn't be the news without the news.
But let me tell you, I got some news for you.
Americans heard the news and went wild.
Gage, so far I'm giving you a solid A. Your
Heck
your
yeah.
soundboard skills are working. I got a lot of news today, and I'm kind of glad Captain Adam isn't here because there's a lot of police-related news in my news today, so I'm going to steal his thunder. First of all, the Delaware Police Department is offering a rape aggression defense, RAD, course for teen and adult women aged 13 plus at the Delaware Community Center YMCA on Tuesday evenings beginning February 4th. Participants will learn strategies for risk reduction, risk avoidance, and basic hands-on defense skills. So you don't have to have any skills. It's offered for people of all levels, and for more information, check out our Facebook page, and that's where you can register as well.
will there be a Darren Shulman sighting in any of the?
So they have. I saw the picture of it, and it looks like they put the pads on and actually do some wrestling stuff. So if they need a volunteer aggressor, I'm happy to get beat on.
You have done that before.
Yeah, for the police department, when they do their training, I put on the padded suit and they throw me down and stuff. So
all right,
I'm used to being just beat up for a good cause.
Right.
Coffee with a Cop, speaking of more police stuff, is this Saturday at the Burger King on West Central Avenue from 9 to 11. And that's a good opportunity to interact with police officers in a non-confrontational way, like, Lee getting pulled over for all his illicit crimes. He can engage with them in a friendly manner.
Lots of illicit crimes never pulled over.
Okay. So anyway, Coffee with a Cop, Burger King, good chance. Moving on from that, do you like Coffee with a Cop? Do you like pseudo-local media celebrity Captain Adam Moore? If so, this job could be for you because the city is building its eligibility list to fill one vacant full-time police officer positioning. And information on that is at jobs.delawareohio.net.
Nice.
Speaking of local media celebrities, you need to register by February 7th to take part in the 11th Annual Citizens Academy and hang out with our very own Lee. Lee, you want to plug it?
Citizens Academy again in its 8th year. Awesome opportunity. Did I say 8th?
You said 8th.
8th, 11th.
Eight good years, 3.
Yeah. 11th year for the Academy. Great opportunity to kind of see how the city operates and sometimes doesn't, and meet the people behind the departments that help provide those services, and just kind of contribute to the city and make it better. So It's free. There is a requirement that you send us an application, which can be found at DelawareOhio.net, and you need to do that by February 7th.
How many spots are left, Lee? Because people kind of need
We're
to run.
about halfway full right now. So
Yeah, so you better sign up. And we already have our
Don't
requisite-
wait.
Don't wait. Act now.
No.
Speaking of bad transitions, Monday, January 20th. What day is it? I'm going to start testing you like I tested Fred Gage.
Monday? Wait. Oh, you said for Monday.
Yeah, what is Monday? Yeah, what's coming up?
Monday is Martin Luther King Day.
Yes. So,
I had to think for a second.
yeah, no, I threw a curveball at you because you're like, I usually just run the machines. So it's City Hall's closed that day. So don't come looking for Lee to hang out with him. But what else does that mean about city services? Fred always got this about 50% of the time.
Oh, Trash Day is the next day.
You are so good. You are getting an A+ today, Gabe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be on next day service for refuse and recycling. So if your day is on Monday, they'll be picking up on Tuesday and so on.
through Saturday.
All the way through Saturday. So don't put your trash. I guess you can put out a day early, but don't be mad when it's not picked up. Ready for some history, Lee?
Please don't put it out a day early, because then it can. If the wind blows, it gets.
It's been pretty
right.
windy, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, just wait for the right day.
Yes.
History?
You ready?
Yep.
Do it. I kind of went all out last week for Fred's last show, so this one's kind of a mailing it in. But on this day,
Click, click, click.
well,
click.
sometimes things don't happen in history that
Wonder
are really
what's on
good.
that other station.
On this day in 1773, do you know what happened, Lee? Do you remember?
I'm going to say the Stamp Act, Enabling Act.
No. Captain James Cook became the first person to cross the Antarctic Circle.
Okay.
Gazette reporter Lee Yoakum was a bit confused by the news, writing, Captain Hook crossed the Antarctic Circle. It's good to see him make a comeback after having his hand bit off by that crocodile.
I was going to say Captain Cook didn't end well for him, as I remember.
Of course you remember. You were there.
Yeah. I read and I retain, Darren. I suggest you try it too sometime. So anyway, Darren Cholman, thank you, Darren. Our guest on the digest for Ohio Wesleyan Community Day, Jack Hilborn, Cole Hatcher. Guys, this really has become a tradition in Delaware. And once again, January 25th on Ohio Wesleyan's campus. Going to be a big day, right, Jack?
It will be a big day. Thanks so much, Lee, for having us, and Darren and Gage. And we appreciate Cole and I being here to speak about Community Day. It will be a big day. There are 2 basketball games that day, men's and women's. The women's, they play Allegheny. The women's team game starts at 1 o'clock, and the men's game will start at 3. And so you can enjoy, come at noon, enjoy looking at all the vendor booths over in the field house, and then watch basketball.
Yeah, it's
wonderful.
It's a neat opportunity to not only watch some great basketball and experience all that is going on there with the Bishops, but also over in the field house. There's an expo of all the good organizations in our community. Right. Meet those people, interact with them, and all sorts of free stuffs and giveaways. And it's really a really nice family event.
It's a great family event, and admission will be a can of food. And our local United Way is coordinating that food drive to give to local food vendors and so forth. And so just a can of food, bring a can of food. The family will love it and have a great time. We have...
Before we get to that, Jack,
sure.
let's go to break. We're going to come back. We'll get into the details of the event.
Okay.
We're talking Community Day at Ohio Wesleyan on January 25th. We'll be back with Jack and Cole and Darren and Gage, all the gang, after these messages.
Hey there, it's Bob Allen. If you got a song you've been craving for lunch, have I got an idea for you? Drop by the Classic Hits Cafe every day from noon to 1 and request it. Phone it in to 740-368-1550. Email me at boballen@wdlrradio.com or hit us up on our Facebook page at Ohio's Best Classic Hits. The Classic Hits Cafe, brought to you by the Solar Saloon in downtown Delaware on Ohio's Best Classic Hits. 92.9 WDLR.
Flu season is here, which means coughing, sore throat, aches, fever, and time off sick from work and school. But you can protect yourself. Get vaccinated. The flu vaccine is safe and effective for preventing the flu. Wash your hands with soap and hot water often. The flu spreads from close contact with others infected with the virus. If you're sick, stay home. Don't spread the flu to others.
I'm Dr. Amy Acton, Director of the Ohio Department of Health, and I'm here to remind you to get your flu vaccine this year.
Get vaccinated, Ohio.
Business career? Then you're ready to pursue your MBA at Ohio Dominican University. At Ohio Dominican, you can earn your MBA 100% online or on campus during the evening in just 16 months. ODU's high-demand concentrations, including data analytics and risk management, will prepare you to tackle today's business challenges, giving you an edge in today's competitive job market. Classes start soon. Apply now at ohiodominican.edu/MBA.
The Hothead Burritos Cantina in Delaware is always open for lunch and dinner with the best customized burritos, bowls, tacos, quesadillas, and nachos around. Save big on authentic margaritas, wines, beers, and more during the expanded Hothead Cantina happy hour every day from 3 to 7. Plus, every Friday, every party of 4 or more ordering at the bar during Hothead's happy hour gets a free big order of toasted Cantina nachos with double taco meat and all the fresh fixins. That's this Friday and every Friday between 3 and 7. Get more at Hothead Burritos Cantina on North Sandusky Street in Delaware.
No matter what you drive, it'll someday need to see a mechanic. Foreign, domestic, car, truck, or SUV, no vehicle is immune to the occasional need for a mechanic. That's why it's best to know someone who can do all the necessary work on what you drive. So let's figure it out here. Does your vehicle have an engine in it? If so, Auto Inspection Services is certified to do all levels of work on it.
I don't see any reason to go anywhere else. I mean, I'm getting what I want. I'm getting quality.
Check out AIS-HP.com. You owe it to yourself to visit Auto Inspection Services.
From the WDLR Weatherbug Forecast Center. For this morning, a partly cloudy sky, becoming cloudy today with a high of 34. Cloudy tonight with snow developing, then mixing with sleet. Could have a quarter to an inch of accumulation by daybreak, below 28. Snow, sleet, and freezing rain for Saturday morning, then rain for the afternoon, high 48. I'm meteorologist Jim Rinaldi on the new 92.9 FM, Ohio's best classic hits.
Clear skies, high of 31 today. You're listening to Delaware City Digest on 92.9 WDLR.
Just want to point out that unlike Fred, Gage didn't have to go out and open the door to see what the weather
have
was.
Lee look out the window to see the weather.
He knew. He had all the dials. He had looked it up. He had studied. He had done research. So already, I think we're better off.
Oh wow! You didn't say Gage is getting an A+. You also said Fred was not an A+.
Well, Fred's not here anymore, so we can pretty much,
You're shoveling on it. Poor Fred. I love you, Fred.
Glitches, sound problems. It's Fred's problem.
We definitely are going to blame him for everything that goes wrong.
Yeah.
Like next time I get an FCC violation.
Buffering, that was Fred's problem. So anyway.
Lee, before we get more into the Bishop
It is the Digest.
Oh, sorry.
I'm Lee, that's Darren. Gage is here, our guest from Community Day, Jack Helborn and Cole Hatcher. Cole, before we get back to Community Day, there's always things going on at Ohio Wesleyan.
Always things going on.
And even today and then on Monday. Or Saturday and on Monday.
On Saturday. So on Saturday, there'll be the Middle School Band Festival, 7 o'clock in Gray Chapel. I think we've got more than 175 middle school students from around the state coming to perform. So come. It'll be free. It'll be great. And then MLK Day, yes, is Monday, but here in Delaware, things will start on Sunday with the church service at 3. And then for the first time, the person who is speaking at the Monday breakfast will also be repeating her presentation at noon in Merrick Hall at Ohio Wesleyan, and that's free and open to everybody. So we're hoping people come and hear that message.
Well, I'm glad to hear that because we didn't plug the breakfast again because it's sold out, which is due to the power of the listenership of the show.
Engage.
But you can get the presentation for free later on,
noon,
and that's a good opportunity.
Someday, Darren, they're going to want us to do the show again at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon for those that didn't get a chance. They'll want us to do it live. We can only hope. So.
Yeah, we can only do so much.
I know. As I said, we're talking Community Day and in the city of Delaware, and I'd explain it, but I think our listeners know about Community Day. It's become kind of it has become a tradition, both in the winter and the summer. It's a great gesture by Ohio Wesleyan and the Bishop backers that support Ohio Wesleyan and Ohio Wesleyan athletics to kind of open up the campus in the university and athletics for free to the community on a day, and it's January 25th. And Cole, it's kind of a coming together of our organizations, a great cause in athletics, all at Ohio Wesleyan.
It is. It's one of the best days at Ohio Wesleyan, and we're very excited for it because so many nonprofit organizations will be there as part of the expo, and for-profits and restaurants as well. So people who have New Year's resolutions and want to come and get more involved, it's a perfect day to come meet people. We also have lots for families to do. The YMCA will have a children's play area. The fire department will have a children's play area and activity as well. And we anticipate some dogs that you can pet and maybe adopt from the Humane Society of Delaware County and Canine Collective. And then always a popular favorite, the Columbus Zoo will be bringing some animal friends to meet with us from about 2:15 to 3:15 on July 25th.
And before we get too far
January.
in, the event is January 25th, and it begins at?
The expo will begin at noon, and it'll run to 3:30.
In Gordon Fieldhouse.
In Gordon Fieldhouse, which is attached to the Branch Rickey Arena, where the basketball games will be played. The women's game tips off at 1.
And then men's follow at 3 o'clock?
3 o'clock.
Both
That's
games
correct.
are free. They do ask for a canned food donation.
Yeah, this will benefit Delaware County Hunger Alliance, and we actually have a list online at ou.edu/bishopbackers where you can take a look at specifically what the Hunger Alliance would need and hope to get, and I've got that with me. So they're looking at cereal, canned fruit, baked beans, soup, pancake mix, pancake syrup, peanut butter is always popular, toilet paper, those types of things. So take a look, and we hope you can contribute to that as well to help.
It's kind of what you have in your office, Darren, I think, back there in your armoire.
I definitely need a lot of toilet paper. So,
Okay.
Along with the events taking place, there's an opportunity, as you said, Cole, for organizations, nonprofits to get involved. Those listening right now, is there still time? And is there still space?
There is. We're expecting around 60 booths this year, and today is the last day to sign up. So again, there's a form online, ou.edu/bishopbackers. Fill that out, and we should be able to make space for you.
So again, there's still time to register, to get involved, and it's just a neat event. It's as I said, become a winter tradition. So Jack, what gets you moving about this event? You really enjoy it? What is it?
I think the Bishop Backers group is one that I have always supported, that I support Ohio Wesleyan athletics. I support efforts to get more people.
For a Wittenberg guy, that's pretty good.
I'm not a Wittenberg guy.
OU.
I'm an OU guy.
Okay.
I'm an OU guy that came back, and but I have both my parents went to Wesleyan. I have an older brother that went to Wesleyan, so I have supported Ohio Wesleyan very closely for over 40 years, and will continue to do so. And it gets me excited because the community is involved in this. It's a way for people to see our nonprofits and some for-profits in action, and to talk with the people and so forth, where you don't have to maybe go to them other than just the expo where they have, and you can ask questions and so forth. And as you say, you get a lot of free handouts and so forth. It's a wonderful family event. We have, as Cole mentioned, we have the Columbus Zoo coming. We have the fire department. We have the YMCA. We have all of these groups that are coming.
That's awesome.
It's a great event. It
Jack,
really is.
I think it's kind of self-explanatory. What exactly is the Bishop Backers?
Bishop Backers, basically, Darren, is a group that supports Ohio Wesleyan in a number of ways, primarily through athletics, but we support Ohio Wesleyan in all of their activities. We put on Community Day both for the football and the basketball. This is obviously the basketball Community Day, and probably the biggest one where we invite nonprofit groups to come into the field house adjacent to the basketball arena, so people can come and enjoy the booths and talking with folks, and then go enjoy some basketball, and it's wonderful.
So if someone's listening and they're like, I really love sports, I love OU.
We
how
are
do they get
looking
involved?
for new members. They could call me. They could call Mark Ships, who is the president of the Bishop Backers, the chairperson, Cole, anybody that Ohio Wesleyan. In fact, we have a website, I believe, the Bishop Backers website.
OU.edu/bishopbackers.
Thank you, Cole. Thank you, Cole. And they can go and check us out. And we have meetings maybe quarterly, something like that. And it's not an overly time commitment, but it's a good group. And I've enjoyed it so much.
It's Community Day on January 25th and on the Ohio Wesleyan University campus. It's an opportunity to learn more about our nonprofits and organizations that do so much good in the community, and also take in some Ohio Wesleyan basketball and really get an experience, Cole, I think, for what the university is all about and what all is going on at Ohio Wesleyan. I know that from past community days that you guys are all on message that day, and the place looks great, as it always does. But a real opportunity for the university to put another foot forward and show people what all's going on campus.
It's a great event, and I think this year, for the first time, our Lifelong Learning Institute is going to have a booth. So that will get started again. I think registration opens. I think it opened this week.
It classes, this week,
the
for
15th,
learning.
and
15th,
classes will begin again in March for those 55 and older. So if you are interested in learning more about that, come and talk to the folks there. And I think one of our spring break interfaith service teams, one of our mission teams, will be there to talk about the service that it'll be doing coming up over spring break. So there's just lots of opportunities to learn what we're doing, and what we really like about it too is the broader community as well.
And if you're listening and you're maybe not in the Delaware region, but you're a little bit farther out around Delaware and you haven't been to the campus, it's a really pretty campus. And Lee and I are spoiled. Our building is right next to campus, so when we go for a walk, we're right in it. But it's a very pretty campus. It's worth coming down, have an excuse, check it out, walk around a bit.
All for free, and learn about our community and Ohio Wesleyan, and watch some great basketball. Both teams are playing well this year, in the top half of their divisions in both men's and women's. And if you've never experienced Division III athletics, we highly recommend it. It's perhaps its purest form of athletics. They're not there for the scholarships because there aren't any for athletics. They're there to play because they enjoy the sport, and you really get a sense of that, I think, Jack, when you watch Ohio Wesleyan.
The men are 9-5 so far this year, and they're coming off a win over at Kenyon last Wednesday. The women are doing well. They're 8-7 this year. They're also coming off a win on Wednesday over at Kenyon. So Wesleyan had gotten beaten by Allegheny, who both teams play on Saturday, the 25th, over there. And so this will sort of be, they want to try to, not a revenge factor, but they want to try to obviously win the game and so forth. And Mike DeWitt, the coach, always has a good team, a good program, and Stacy, the coach for the women's team, always has a competitive women's program, and they do a great job.
Thank you, Jack. That's Jack Hilborn, Sports Information Director now, evidently, for Ohio Wesleyan University.
I mean, I'm going to ask you for some stats here in a second. Like how many points per game?
He's got it down.
Turnover margin.
Anyway, it's Community Day again, January 25th, on the campus of Ohio Wesleyan University. All the information is at owu.edu. Come out, support the team, the university, the community, and have a great time with your family, I think. So.
Well, thank you so much, Lee and Darren, for having us engage on this program. We appreciate, Cole and I really appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Always like getting together with you, Jack. I always learn something about the community and get a little inspired. So thank you for coming on. Cole, good luck with the event. Darren, I guess I'll see you next week, partner.
I hope so.
All right. Gage, looking forward to it, man.
Gage, I'm giving you an A+ for the day, man.
Yeah. You're batting 1,000, dude. We'll look to continue the streak next Friday.
You've been listening to Delaware City Digest on WDLR. Tune in next week to find out what's going on in your city of Delaware.